Border Patrol Chief Greg Bovino and some of his agents will leave Minneapolis following the shooting death of Alex Preti on Saturday. That according to the BBC's U.S. partner, CBS News. Also ahead, the UN saying it is now absolutely critical that the Gaza ceasefire deal is fully implemented after the body of the last remaining Israeli hostage was recovered. And the death toll from the severe U.S. winter storm rises to 20. Hundreds of thousands of people are without power. At least 20 people have died in the United States winter storm, with ongoing disruption to power and water supplies. And that includes at least 8 people in New York, with others in Louisiana, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, and Tennessee. Now, Tennessee is the hardest hit in terms of power outages, particularly Nashville. And the BBC's told that in some instances, crews are lifting power lines only for trees to fall back on them, knocking power out again. At least 148,000 customers in the Nashville metropolitan area remain without power, and that's down from more than 230,000 on Sunday. Officials calling it the worst power outage in Nashville since 1994. Crews are working as we speak to restore that power in bone-chilling temperatures. Right now, roughly negative 13 degrees Celsius in Nashville. Can you imagine that? Think about that in Fahrenheit. It's about 9 degrees Fahrenheit. While the snow and sleet have stopped, officials are warning that this could be a multi-day event, and efforts are underway in Nashville to try to help those who are the most vulnerable, including warming up shelters that have been set up by the city.
France's National Assembly has passed a bill that would ban children under 15 from social media, with growing concerns about online bullying and mental health risks. The legislation, backed by President Emmanuel Macron, now heads to the upper house of Parliament. If passed, it would likely come into effect from the new school year in September. Pressure to introduce social media bans for children is ramping up across the world, following Australia's landmark ban for under 16s. The World Health Organization announced that the UK has lost its measles elimination status. The move was based on the spread of cases in 2024, when there were 3,600 suspected cases. Elimination status means there is no sustained transmission, so this decision was largely expected, given the scale of the outbreaks back in 2024. Vaccination rates in the UK are also below the 95% threshold required to achieve herd immunity.
A former Canadian Olympic snowboarder turned top FBI fugitive pled not guilty to charges that he allegedly ran a billion-dollar multinational drug trafficking ring and orchestrated multiple killings. He's currently being held without bond. 44-year-old Ryan Wedding turned himself in at the U.S. Embassy in Mexico City last week and was flown to Southern California after a year-long effort to arrest him.